What's going on, guys?
What's up?
It's CandL.
Connor and Lau.
It's been a minute, and we're back. There's a lot to catch up on, a lot to talk about. It's been a minute since we've hung out.
Yeah.
So I just figured we'd fucking kick it.
Fucking dealing with some fucking laryngitis.
Yeah. It does sound like you were at a death metal concert all night.
Yeah, I went to fucking Kenny Chesney. I got a little bit too around me.
I sounded like that the day after I seen Hatebreed, Five Finger Death Punch, and All That Remains all together. I couldn't talk the next day at all.
Just thrashed after that.
I screamed like a girl all night.
That's all. Like, I can produce like one loud sound to get people's attention, and it's come on, hey!
There's a lot of shit going on, right?
Right.
We've done a podcast since COVID started, but we're in our. I think this is the second round they were talking about. We're going back to like strict rules and stuff.
Oh yeah, now it's mandated. You gotta have a mask on in Springfield wherever you go.
Right. Yeah.
Any business you walk into, which is a good thing, and at the same time you just see it's like so many people.
There's so much shit that has happened that I don't even want to get political. I don't want to talk about it. It sucks. Everybody's
I do want to give a shout
spot.
out to those fuckheads who walk around with masks on, but they got like their nose stuck out of it.
Yeah.
And shit. So if you're gonna wear the fucking thing, wear it.
It doesn't make any sense.
Like you're teaching kids that are walking around you, and in the fucking store as well. Bad. You're teaching them bad. Put that shit over your face. Commit.
I don't want to get political about it. I'm not going to give either way. As long as people are healthy, whatever, I'll be peaceful about it.
And wear your mask correctly if you're fucking wearing a mask. Jesus Christ.
Okay. We can get into it a little bit.
No, that's all I wanted to touch on.
I just don't.
That's the change I want to see in the world.
It's hard to take them seriously when they've had serious meetings about how we need to bring the numbers down on population, and then all of a sudden they care about everybody's lives. I don't believe that. I don't buy that. That there is I believe, and this is all I'm going to say about it. I don't want to go any further. I believe it's some kind of like agenda. It's for somebody's agenda. It's pushing something. I don't know what.
I'm
but
sure that Trump wants his second term, and this is gonna be one of the craziest races. I mean, this is 2020. This is gonna be one of the nuttiest ones to remember.
If you go out and vote,
races.
I would suggest looking at all the candidates. Don't just look at the two the media is pushing. I don't know her full name, but there's another candidate in the liberal section she's a female, and maybe she's got some decent policies we need to look at, because the media is not going to push her as much.
I would just say fuck it, vote for Pedro.
Yeah, I'd vote for Pedro.
Oh yeah, any day. He'll build you a cake.
I'd vote for Tina over who we've got running.
Eat your food, Tina.
There's so much shit going on. I don't even, that's horrible, and my heart goes out to everybody who's having to deal with that, and all the people
what, Tina?
Not Tina, COVID.
She's not that bad. Gee, it's hard to get her to eat.
Did you hear about? I read an article. There was a body found at the GW Zoo.
Really?
There was remains found in a tiger cage. They believe to be human, but it could, it hasn't been confirmed yet. But
it's probably a monkey.
It's probably I would say something.
A chimp or something.
An ape,
I'd imagine. I doubt if there was a human body there in the GW Zoo. It would already been found. It already been up in the air.
How twisted would it be if it was Carol's husband?
Oh God! None of those trailer park people could keep their mouth shut about it. We would already know.
She's so psycho that she found a way to bury the body there. Like, she's so psycho.
She's like, I did kill him, and I buried him in your zoo.
Let me ask you something.
Blonde mullet motherfucker. Suck on that.
He says he's dying in prison, and he wants celebrities. He's reaching out for help.
I'm sure his health is declining rapidly.
Have you seen? There was a video. All these celebrities are doing Cameo because of everybody staying home and stuff. And what Cameo is? Yeah. Basically, for those who don't know, a Cameo is where you spend a shit ton of money, and then you get a celebrity to give you like a 1-minute shout out or whatever. And some of them are kind of worth it if you're a fan. Like Kane Hodder's like $100. I was like, that'd be a cool birthday present for somebody. For $100, that's cool. Yeah. But to do the $350 ones where it's like Kanye West or somebody, who thinks they're worth, I think Floyd Mayweather charges like $1,000 or something.
Jeez.
Yeah, they're so greedy. They're so wealthy and greedy. Ridiculous. I hate it.
$1,000.
It's so ridiculous
for a cameo.
But because I brought that up because Carol Baskin has a cameo, and she did.
We should do it. We should pay Carol Baskins
Listen,
$1,000 to do a cameo on the podcast.
I want to show you this because it's Carol Baskin and her husband singing 50 Cent Into Club.
Oh my god.
Okay, it's her on. I almost said TikTok. It might as well be TikTok. Check this out. Okay.
Tiger Talk.
I'm honestly kind of nervous to play this. This is I want you to check it out and tell me what you think. We're gonna play Carol Baskin and her husband singing on Cameo in the Club by 50 Cent.
Ad.
Nope. This is the creator. We're kind of jacking somebody's video. I apologize.
Cool cats and kittens.
Don't
It's
sue
Carol
us. We're
Baskin
just
and
enjoying
Howard
it.
Baskin at Big Cat Rescue, and we are here with the Crip Mates to wish Charlotte a happy birthday. Go, Charlotte! It's your birthday. We're gonna party like it's your birthday. We're gonna sip Bacardi like it's your birthday.
They have a bottle
and
of
you
Bacardi.
Know,
Oh,
don't
God.
give a fudge that it's your birthday.
It's totally empty.
Look at this. Look at this.
They're like, we chugged it and we did this song. Oh, he's got a little bit in there. There's a drop. Okay, turn this shit off.
Let me tell you something.
That's ridiculous.
When
Oh, you just threw your phone.
it was out of anger.
Okay, I'm sorry. It was a nice video, Travis. Calm the fuck down.
What was funny I thought about that was it wasn't that there's two old white people singing Into Club and they're drunk, obviously.
Well, it is funny because of
It's strange because it's almost like she's celebrating them not finding anything through the investigation. She's like so happy they're just partying and shit. Like they're just having a great time.
Of course.
Living off the fame of.
You
They
know.
probably sued the documentary people and got money.
Oh yeah, she goes after anybody, even her husband.
Yeah, I thought. I don't. I get that that's an overplayed thing. Everybody's so sick of
know.
Tiger King. I'm not going to talk about Tiger King,
I still
but I thought
believe she did it though.
I thought that was
give
a.
fuck.
I thought that was a funny cameo.
Yeah.
I liked it.
We're gonna party like it's your birthday.
They actually, what fucked me up is when he brings up the Bacardi bottle that's empty. I was like, oh shit,
He's like, oh,
well, they do have Bacardi.
me and my wife are misbehaving.
I wish they had sang the other lines where he's like, you can find me in the club, bottle full of bub. My mind got what you need if you're into getting drugged.
There you go.
You can't say shit like that anymore. That was 2003. That's a Me Too thing.
Yep, it is.
He might have been saying,
Wait a minute. I was at a club with 50 Cent, and then I started feeling weird, and then I woke up, and he was peeing on me. He was peeing all over me.
it was him and Pee Wee Herman.
And this was 15 years ago, and now I want $45,000.
Oh my God, that's a perfect segue to the other thing I wanted to talk to you about. Do you like Chris D'Elia? Are you a fan of Chris D'Elia?
Yeah, there's a couple of his specials that made me chuckle.
Okay, so what's happening right now in general in this country is we're at a peak where we're kind of woke and we're going after pedophiles. And we're sick of the sexual misconduct with women. We're sick of it with children. It's not all men, but most of it's men, and it's disgusting. It needs to stop.
I mean, there has been a little bit of that going on for a long time now. Like To Catch a Predator on Dateline, it's huge, got huge ratings, made millions and millions of dollars. So there's been a fascination. There's a whole there's a whole online community where people actually go out
Cassidy Campbell
and trick.
Shout out to Cassidy
and
Campbell.
meet up with them and confront them. And
if you haven't seen Cassidy Campbell's
There's a whole
YouTube channel, go check that out. He dresses like characters and he does pranks, but sometimes he'll dress like those characters and he'll go meet a predator. They'll set it up and he works with this other channel and they set it up and he exposes them, which is wonderful. The thing I wanted to bring up about Chris D'Elia was, and I'm sure everybody's aware, we're kind of running late.
Kind of tastes like shit.
He's been Me Too'd.
But it works. Oh, he has. He's been hashtag Me
He's
Too.
been Me Too'd.
Oh,
And the thing is he...
By how many people?
Like 7 to 11, I think.
Shit.
There's been a lot of girls come out and say he was a creep to him, and they posted receipts. They had the messages. And so they post all these messages, and I think the first one posted, forgive me for not knowing the names, I'm not going to give away anybody's names in this situation, but she posted, how ironic is it that Netflix cast Chris D'Elia as the pedophile in the show You, when he's playing a comedian who's a douchey LA guy who's a pedophile. She's like, that's so convenient.
Oh, wow.
And then she posted these.
Like, is he a pedophile? Was he caught with small children or something?
No. Well, listen, that's where people are saying. A lot of comedians came out and said we can't really call him a pedophile because here's I'm going to give you the layout and we'll make our assessments.
All right.
But the thing about it is this girl posted messages where she said, "Oh, I'm 17" or whatever, and he kept pursuing her, and
right.
There were stories about how a girl and her friend who was 16 at the time got drug into. He contacted them and was like, "You want to come to a party at this hotel?" And they went to the room and there was nobody there, so they started to leave. And he came through the door and like dropped his pants with an erection and said, "Are you sure about that? Sure you want to do that?" And there's all these stories and there's all these, but they have messages and stuff. So Chris D'Elia sat back for a minute, got all this hate. And then he posted some stuff. He got a legal team together and he posted some messages where he's like, "I'm trying to find evidence to defend myself because this wasn't, they're painting a picture that's not real." So he posted a message where she said, she told him she was 17 and he's like, "Oh, whoops, you're supposed to be 18 to at least get into my show. So I don't know how that happened, but sorry, bye." So he had one message where he did that, but
right.
it was very disturbing to learn all that. And he's played 2 pedophiles in 2 different shows.
Oh, wow. So he's typecasted as a pedophile?
He was.
Damn. Isn't that a fucking tragedy?
The thing is I found people are bringing up evidence from older podcasts against him where it makes him look suspicious or creepy, or somebody, Theo Vaughn brought up that he was like, if I were ever gonna, I think rob or trick Chris D'Elia, I would just dress up as a 17-year-old girl and go to his house. And
oh shit.
And then Andrew Santino was the guest, and he was like, he doesn't really sleep with 17-year-olds, right? Like he kind of told him like, don't, we're recording, and he's like, "Oh no, that's just a joke." But I think Theo sold him out a few times. I wanted to show you another video, and it is from the Fighter and the Kid podcast when Chris D'Elia was on there, and they were showing him. There was a story about this kid who got caught with pictures of his teacher and blackmailed her, and she sent more, and she somehow sent it to his Instagram or whatever, and the parents caught it, and she got busted, and the look on his face when he finds out, because he's like, doesn't that go away? It's Snapchat. He's like, doesn't Snapchat go away? And they're like, well, you can screenshot it. The look on his face was like a tell-all. It was it's disturbing shit.
Oh, wow.
Like it was evidence against him, and
wow. Dun dun dun.
It was it's rather sad because the dude was blowing up. He was doing all right, I thought, and this really ruined him. This really rocked his shit. Let me try to find it. This is the algorithm. I really got to show you this because I don't want the long version. I want the short version. We're going to play the short version here. It was on Fighter and the Kid podcast. I'm sure you can find it. I did. So I'm sure it's there. But that's basically the story. As the kid gets caught with pictures of his teacher and by the parents, and Chris D'Elia starts asking questions, and the look on his face was very telling. This is edited as a Curb Your Enthusiasm edit. It's by Whoa There Ian. You can check out his channel if you want, but I'm going to give him credit because, I don't want to just play other people's content, but he edited this to be like Curb Your Enthusiasm.
Excuse me.
Oh, it's a fishing ad.
Fishing.
My apologies.
I can still hear the one.
Yeah, no, I heard you the 7th time and I've ignored it.
It's just a strong core.
Very SpongeBob-ish.
But hold on a second. How did it come out? Like, how did they...
The boy's mother ended up finding it.
Fucking
finding it? What do you mean? It doesn't, Snapchat goes away, right? How they...
He probably saved it. You can screen record, take screenshots.
Look at the look on his face.
That's gonna happen. Some people do some crazy shit.
Yeah, it says teen's parent reportedly found the photos on his phone, which he saved from Snapchat. Also, Mom, quit being a cockblock.
That's just really an interpretation.
It is
how he took that information.
You could flip it either way because he could just be like out of it, jet lagged. Just think he's a comedian. So a lot of what these guys say they take for they take seriously.
Right.
The problem with a podcast is if you're a comedian and doing it, you're expected to just put on a show and be funny.
Right.
So you're going to ramble about random shit, what happened during your day, and some of that stuff's going to be made up because you're a comedian. You're just trying to be funny. You're trying to get a laugh.
Spot, yeah.
And I feel like
That's how it's done.
I feel like they take a lot of what comedians say and take it for like the Holy Grail. And
oh yeah.
And
people have to realize, like, when they're working, when they're doing something, it's a show.
It's a performance.
It's not a fucking excerpt of their life and how they fucking, feel like it's a show. They've put this material together to share with you. It's a fucking show. They're jokes.
Right.
They're fucking jokes.
They're entertainers.
To sit there and be like, okay, he said this as it, it is a fact now. He states this is a fact. It's like, no, he doesn't. He's fucking doing his bit. It's a fucking show. I hate people that
I hate to
get that confused.
If I can risk to sound a little arrogant, this may sound arrogant, I don't know. I'm not necessarily saying we're great at it, but podcasts are for people like us that aren't fucking comedians, that just have conversations and talk about shit.
Oh, yeah.
It's not.
Totally
I understand why entertainment podcast exists,
Right.
and that's 9 times out of 10 that's a comedian's podcast. There are comedians that are exceptions, like your mom's house, with Tom Segura and Christina P. They have guests and they talk about stuff, but they're funny. They're comedians, so they do funny shit. And then you've got Joe Rogan, obviously,
right,
who just sold $100 million deal to Spotify. That's fucking insane, and his stuff is still on YouTube. I didn't understand that.
Well, yeah, because that's posted to YouTube.
Oh God!
Only YouTube can take that down. Well, I mean, I guess.
Well,
he
yeah,
could
but
if
he
wanted
should.
to.
I felt like he should if he's getting $100 million deal. Like it should only be on Spotify.
Why shut down another cash flow?
He's smart. That man's his grandkids' kids are okay.
If he's not legally obligated by the deal that he signed to take all his content down from YouTube, then he doesn't have to. And all those can still get views and shit like that. He just has to post. Now he probably has to post directly to Spotify.
He goes to Spotify first, and then a few
Yeah.
days later, it's on YouTube.
Yeah.
But which is fine because I'll catch it eventually. But now there's exceptions. But like Theo Vaughn's a prime example. Chris D'Elia.
Yeah.
All they did on their podcast was rant and ramble. Chris D'Elia actually has another clip where he's talking about how people are a joke that believe in Hollywood elite pedophile rings.
Oh yeah.
And look at I got.
It probably is a fucking joke.
Got no. Well, listen.
90% of the information that somebody gets from that is totally fucking false, not fact checked, and simply untrue. Like,
but
sure, there's information that isn't.
Did you?
But most of it is not.
Have you heard about the Wayfair incident, the furniture company, the scandal that they're going through right now?
The couch people?
Yeah, Wayfair.
Wayfair gives me whatever you need. Whatever.
Wayfair was
just what I need.
was allegedly caught human trafficking children online, and the evidence that people posted was there would be on their website a picture of a shelf, an industrial shelf, and it would say $70,000. And people are like, what the fuck for an industrial shelf? And it would be called the Ortiz, the Ortiz shelf or whatever. It'd have a name next to it.
Right.
People started Googling the names and it was missing kids. And the price would be their birthday and shit. It was odd shit on their website. Wow. And then it came out that they were. Do you remember the article where the immigrant place where they were keeping the kids and the people into the cages?
Yeah.
And people were throwing a fit about it, and rightfully so. And they were missing so many kids. They were missing like a shit ton of kids, and people were flipping out about it. It's because they were giving it to that Wayfair company. They were. I think they were selling them to them.
Jesus.
So they got caught human trafficking online, and this huge. There's the Chris D'Elia is a great segue into that because what's happening right now in Hollywood, and I'm witnessing it, is the Me Too that should have been, and it should have included children, and we're just now getting that hint.
Yeah.
We focus so much on the casting couch and forgot that those women are grown women and they've got to handle themselves. These kids have no choice in shit. Some of their parents sell them out to the system.
Jesus.
So
how terrible.
It was very shocking, and I've seen a lot of evidence that support it, and I haven't seen them defend themselves. I haven't seen it. It's so odd.
Weird.
Very odd thing. So there's I feel like because Epstein and Weinstein and Cosby, all these big players in Hollywood got busted.
Right.
Now Ghislaine Maxwell, Epstein's wife, got arrested, and I think she's singing, and that's how they figured that out. I think it's an investigation that involves a lot of elite people.
Oh wow.
Clinton Foundation, all that. You know, but like I said, I don't want to get
Clintons,
political. I don't want to get political, but that's what's going on right now as far as like, you know, very dark cabal.
Are people just like fucking bored? Like they just gotta fucking dig deeper and find these problems.
Well, the thing is, I get where you're coming from, but it's also a good thing that people are digging that deep.
Well,
We
it's
need
true,
to bust that shit up. That needs
But
to
like
end.
more than half, it's not even fucking true. Like we can't even decisively say that that's true. Like we can't even decisively say that Chris D'Elia is wrong when he says that people that believe in, you know, those, you know, Pizzagate conspiracies like that are a joke most of the time. And fuck, I mean.
Yeah, but then he
What if
got
he's
caught
right?
messaging underage girls. I mean,
Well, yeah.
but I feel
He
like
did,
one
and
of the
he
girls,
should not be doing
one
that.
of the
That's fucked up.
girls in the message said she was 20, and then said later she came out and told him that she was 17, but he kept messaging.
Right, but that doesn't make Pizzagate real.
Now, see, that's why I don't want to get political,
Right.
because I've seen a lot about Pizzagate.
I mean, it could just. I mean, I'm sure it's. I mean, it's unfortunate, but it's mostly a series of isolated
There's a lot of misinformation.
events. There might not be. Yeah, there may or may not be a conspiracy.
On a different topic, on a more light subject, I found out that Slipknot has a tribute band.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you didn't know this?
No.
They're called Of the Sick, and
What
if you
are
get a
they?
chance, check them out.
Well, what do they play? Like
Literally Slipknot. They dress like Slipknot. And they're a tribute band. They just
Cool.
play Slipknot. They do a good job
where,
though.
Where do they like
I don't know where. I would assume Iowa. You would think if
Iowa?
I would assume like it's some local band that was obsessed with
Yeah.
Slipknot, because they do old Slipknot. They dress in the old stuff.
Mhm.
You know, they all wear their favorite
So they're
mask of
probably
that
playing
artist.
around, like playing like Cedar Rapids, Iowa City, Sioux City.
Stuff like that. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. But they're gaining some traction. I mean, they're pretty cool. I got into I watched a little bit of that, some of that stuff, and didn't. But it was hard not to get into the conspiracy shit, because
Right.
once you get into that rabbit hole, you can't leave. Unfortunately, it's not.
Oh yeah.
But what's been going on with you, dude? I ranted about all kinds of goofy shit.
Oh, dude. For me, it's the only thing that's been pissing me off lately is that fucking face mask thing, and people just not doing it right. It's like, we might as well just do it right. Like, I don't know if it's the OCD or something. It's like, fucking wear it right.
My problem with the face mask thing is, like I said, I you obviously can't prove it, but I think there's something else at hand.
Really? There's another reason why we're wearing face masks.
After you've had serious discussions, after you've had serious discussions in council with world leaders,
Right.
and said we have to bring the population down by like 2040 or this planet's not going to make it.
Mm-hmm.
And then they sit there and say we want to save everybody's lives. I don't fucking believe it. I just don't.
Yeah,
It's like you've contradicted yourself too many fucking times. You
Oh,
don't
yeah.
care about us.
It's like I
you
really don't know if what you're saying is factual or for your own agenda. And that sucks to live in a time where
We have to consider that Dr. Fauci's wife is, she's a big part in the bioethics science and stuff, which isn't a bad thing. I'm not saying it's a bad thing.
it's not a bad thing. It's
if you want to know the
something
truth,
that's necessary.
I think Dr. Fauci's done a wonderful fucking job, and I think that dude has done under pressure.
That dude abuses cats. I'm just gonna say. Somebody showed me a video. It looked just like him, and he was abusing some cats.
Are you making fun of my
If I'm wrong,
conspiracies?
I'm sorry, but it really looked like him, and he was fucking up some cats.
I'm not accusing anybody of anything. I think
me neither.
I commend this country, even though we've went through the George Floyd thing, and we're having a surgence of we're clashing right now. But I believe we're clashing because
Shit's crazy, dude.
we're sick of fucking being treated like this,
Oh,
man.
yeah.
The poor are so tired
While
of being
people
poor.
are going out and putting fucking baby kitties on fish hooks to catch some sharks. you know how much a kitty struggles. You put her on a hook.
I just
I was
feel
watching this video like, what the fuck? That cat is in distress.
Why are you watching kitten snuff
It was
films?
sent to me. Oh, you know.
Jesus Christ.
Old friend. I was like, what the fuck, dude?
God.
He's like, they're catching sharks with these things. I was like, what?
Oh my God.
All right, I'll give it a look.
When the fuck does a cat swim out in the ocean?
Oh, when you put it on the hook.
Yeah. Exactly. Jesus Christ.
What does a cat do?
What the fuck is wrong with Chum?
What does a cat do when you throw it in the ocean?
I don't
Same thing everything else does when you throw it in the ocean. It squirms like a motherfucker.
It gets eaten by sharks.
Hammerhead! Dude.
Oh my God.
Oh, dude. I had to, like, stop the video thing. I had to close my eyes and, like, make sure I wasn't having
want
some fucked up dream or something. I was like, Jesus Christ.
Listen. I want to bring the mood up because
Okay,
you
all right.
that's fucked me up. I can't. We got all deep and then
Dude,
now
I'm
the
telling
kittens
you,
are dying. I want to
he
get
is-
less deep.
Apparently mean to cats. Like,
I want to ask your personal opinion, and
Okay.
I'm super excited for what's coming up. We are getting a new generation of video gaming systems.
yeah, it's coming.
Okay, now I want your God's honest opinion. Have you watched all the reveals and? Because I've done some studying
No.
about the systems and what the difference is, and
Yeah, I think I'm gonna go with the Xbox because I like the titles better.
exactly.
You know,
My biggest thing was I was doing some research, and when the PS5 dropped, when they revealed what it looks like, and the trailer came out, it was a great trailer. Video game looks the system, the console itself looks great, but my first thought was, how much fucking time did you guys spend on the outside of it?
right.
Because everybody gave Xbox shit for looking like a
true.
square. And I was like, they're trying to look like a fucking PC because they're trying to make
Right.
console games just like PC games.
Oh, they do.
They really
Yeah.
want it to do that.
There's a huge like PC culture.
Exactly. The
shit,
games
like-
are just more expansive.
Oh yeah,
They're better.
and you can hold more on one system.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? Like you got a Steam account. You got everything.
Everybody
Pretty
was
much
posting memes about how it's a trash can and I'm gonna put my PS5 on a coffee table and it's gonna hold it up. So I got mad and I was like, I want to know if it's really gonna be great, because my first thought was, why would you spend so much time on the look?
I'm gonna get it. Like, there's a reason why it's one of the top fucking contenders. You know, and by the end of it, maybe we'll use the PS5 to prop up the fucking table, so we can play the fucking PlayStation, or maybe we can't because it's
A
shaped all
nightlight.
fucking weird.
It looks like a spaceship. My biggest thing was, okay, I was like, these kids are making fun of how the system looks. I like console wars. That takes me out of the world a little bit. I'm a gamer. I consider myself a gamer. I was like, I want to know the specs. Fuck how the car looks. What's under the hood? Because I commented on that picture, and I was like, that's a big misconception just because the car looks cool. You ever heard of a sleeper?
Yep.
Fucking Xbox hasn't. Xbox since Xbox One has not disappointed me.
Maybe that Xbox little square is gonna blow your fucking nuts off.
When I looked at the specs, the Xbox has, I believe they're doing 1 terabyte of memory.
Nice.
Xbox is doing 1 terabyte of memory, and then PS5's doing like 800 and something gigabytes.
800 gigs. Well, that's a terabyte plus 300 more.
Well, I feel like Xbox came out and they were very confident. Xbox came out first. They revealed their shit. They didn't make a huge deal about it. They're just like, here's the Xbox. We're trying to make it like a PC. We're trying to bring that to consoles.
Right.
And which is a big agreement in the community. We would love that. And the games would be bigger, more expansive, better looking. You want big games. Take me out of this world, put me in a different one. That's what a video game is. So I looked at the specs, and from what I researched and studied, and I watched the people who made it come out and talk and stuff, they seemed very confident. They were like, I don't think we're going to have any issues, because I guess they're saying our games are going to run 60 frames per second. Nice. at the PS5 reveal for some of the games, they were laughing and people were saying they better play the frame rate better be better than that, because they were playing at 30 frames per second, but they don't know if that's because it was like an experimental just showing people what the potential is. But they were like, Xbox has already doubled that. You're going to have to fucking step that up immediately. Yeah. I feel like just looking at the systems, not even doing research, that the Sony sat there and just said, how can we make it look so appealing that it's worth $600? When Xbox is trying to think about the gamer and think these guys like expansive games. They like huge games, open world games. Think about the open world games we can make if this runs like a PC.
Right.
At high frame rates, beautiful graphics, you know, it doesn't overheat because it's perfectly cooled with the system we've got. They thought about the hardware.
Yeah.
PS5 was kind of lacking, you know, and everybody's so excited about the PS5, and I totally get it. It looks great. It looks cool as fuck. I don't care how it looks.
Well, if you don't have good hardware, you can't have good software. You know, like you gotta, you know, build a foundation.
I feel like they've already lost that battle, the reveal, because Xbox didn't even try, and I was more impressed. I was like, Jesus. PS5 put out this glamorous.
I'm going Xbox, man. Well, what's it called? What's the name of Xbox called?
Xbox X.
X. Okay, we went from 1 to 10
immediately.
Oh well.
They should have just started at 2, 3, 4, 5.
Xbox 360.
I've never since Xbox One, I've never been let down by Xbox.
Right.
It's always the gaming catalog was amazing, because what they did was, and I know PlayStation has things like this, but the Game Pass is an amazing thing for gamers, because you don't always, you want to test games. And that's the perfect way to test games. I pay $10 a month, and I get like 100 titles that I can download. It takes a while to download if it's a big game. I have Fallout 76 Wastelanders because it's on Game Pass right now.
There you go.
You know what I mean?
I used to love Game Pass. Like, it was fun. You could play
Red
a ton
Dead
of
2.
shit.
Red Dead 2 and Grand Theft Auto 5 have been on Game Pass.
Really?
Huge titles have been on Game Pass. I have
Nice.
Rage 2 because of Game Pass.
Dude, I need to get another Xbox, man. I miss it. I miss playing GTA 5 online and Red Dead Online.
You have a
miss my old friends.
You have a Switch, don't you?
Yeah.
Good old Nintendo.
Good little Switch Lite. It's pretty fucking cool. I love it.
If you're a gaming nerd, you should look up anybody that likes video games, and if you happen to like Conan O'Brien, or even if you don't know much about Conan O'Brien, go look up Clueless Gamer. That shit is fucking hilarious.
Right.
He's an old man who doesn't like video games, but he still plays them. I've always thought Conan O'Brien's fucking hilarious.
Oh yeah. I always thought so.
The interesting thing about Conan was the late night wars. There's a whole 2 to 3 30-minute videos.
I thought you were going to be like, hey, he's a pedophile. I was like, oh,
he's in the ring, man.
Me too. Hashtag me too, motherfucker. Fucking A. Like,
Tom Hanks is on Epstein's list.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
I want Tom Hanks' asshole.
But we stopped the video and read it, and Kylie was like, yeah, but... she's like, yeah, but Will Ferrell's on there. Like,
oh, God.
It's just all kinds of celebrities.
I don't think... Yeah, that'd be gross.
Basically... The late night wars were between. Did you know anything about the late night? I know that's probably uninteresting to you. I don't.
Wasn't it him and Jay Leno?
Jay Leno basically was supposed to give up the show to Conan.
Right.
And so he on his show, he's like, in 5 years, Conan's going to take over, and he's like, I basically, to sum it up in a nutshell, this isn't verbatim, but he basically said, you know, I went at it with David Letterman and you know, Carson and all that.
Right.
He's like, I don't want all the tension. Every time the show gets passed, there's kind of tension. He's like, so I just want to let Conan know it's yours in 5 years. Congratulations. Yeah. It'll be right here for you, buddy. He was very supportive. And Conan was like, oh, fucking cool. You know, thanks. And he came on the show. They shook hands. Very, you know, very friendly. Just passing of the torch. Well, when the time come to put Conan on, they put Conan on, and then Jay didn't know what to do. He tells it like they came to him. NBC came to him and said, we don't want to lose you completely, so we're willing to give you your own Jay Leno show. You don't have to be the, you know, because they were basically firing him, but then they were like, we don't want to fire you from this company. We want to fire you just from that. we'll give you your own thing. And he's like, oh, I guess, you know. So he does his show, and the time frames were he went before Conan. And because it's Leno, you know, he would have the best guests. He went on at 10, so it was prime time. It was like this thing. And then Conan went on at like 11, I think. But it slowly creeped towards 10:30, and like Conan would be pushed back, and they finally got to the point to where they were like, we're going to push you guys back till like 12:05 or some shit. And he's like, that's not the Tonight Show. That's the tomorrow morning show. Like, I'm not doing that. And so Leno wasn't willing to leave.
Oh, shit.
And Conan was like, fuck it. He bounced. They got rid of him, and they put Jay Leno back in. And so Conan sat there and was like, okay, what the fuck? And Jay Leno didn't really like, he just kind of, hey, I'm back, you know.
Wow.
So he kind of had his beef with Jay Leno, and they talked shit back and forth.
Like fucking soap opera.
It is soap opera.
Sands through an hourglass. These are the days of our
lives. This is the hospital.
General Hospital.
It's interesting though, because you know I get fucking right before I go to bed, I get bored and go down wormholes. So what happened? It's an interesting fucking story.
All right.
Conan's sitting there and they're beefing back and forth, talking shit. He goes on David Letterman. David Letterman's throwing shots at Jay Leno. He's like, oh yeah, he's a prick, you know. So they just throwing shots. Howard Stern gets involved, and he's throwing shots. They're all going at Jay Leno. Everybody was pissed. They were, you know, Rosie O'Donnell said it best, I think, and I don't like Rosie O'Donnell, but she was on Craig Ferguson, and she said, you don't. If you're lucky enough to get to drive a bus that's been driving around for like, you know, 65 years or so, and then it's time for somebody else to drive the bus, you get the fuck off and you let them drive the bus. You don't flatten the fucking tires for the next guy to get on there. Like,
right.
And I thought that was well worded, because that's exactly he fucking sabotaged it.
Yeah, he really did.
So
either indirectly or inadvertently. You know what I mean? One of the two.
I don't think David Letterman and Howard Stern said it's because he manipulated all that. They said he's a very manipulative
I can believe
guy.
that. You know, like worse things have happened. You know, like worse takeovers have happened. I mean, it's totally feasible. He was like, hey, you know, fuck this. I'm still gonna be me. Still gonna be me.
Right.
Like whatever I have to do.
Conan basically was sitting out for a while, and then George Lopez, right, had the George Lopez show on TBS.
Oh yeah.
So you remember that?
Yeah. Dude, did you? That he's got a new special on Netflix, and I watched it, and it's not very good.
I've been told it wasn't funny, and that's sad because he's a funny guy.
Like I'm like 20 minutes into it, like man, I want to watch something else.
I'd love to see Eddie Murphy do it again.
Oh, dude,
he'd kill.
I don't know if he could get away with. I mean, you've seen. I don't know if he could get away with that same shit.
I bet he could.
No.
Especially in this climate.
If he worded it right.
Because Dave Chappelle gets away with a lot, so I feel like people would accept Eddie Murphy in that same light. Like if he says it, it's Eddie. He might address some shit we're not ready for him to address, you know. But the back to the Conan thing. Conan's floating out, and George Lopez, he gets with is it TBS?
I think so.
I believe so. And
I don't know.
And they give Conan a deal. They're like, we'll give you a show here, you know. And he's like, oh, cool, you know. And George Lopez brought him on, and he was like, I'm not, you know, because he was in his crowd, and he was like, he announced to his crowd at one of the episodes, Conan is going to have a show. We're bringing Conan here, and everybody cheers and stuff. And he's like, and I know a lot of people are concerned, but he's like, I'm not getting Leno'd.
Right.
Like, it's not going to happen. We're cool. And then, you know, Conan comes out, and they shake hands, and he's like, thank you, you know. Makes his jokes, whatever. And him and George Lopez are really cool, really tight. It's working out.
Right.
But he was stealing thunder from George Lopez.
Oh,
so George Lopez's show started tanking, and they fired him. So eventually he did get butted out.
Damn.
And Conan kind of was so happy to have his dream job that he was like, dude, it's either you or me. And it was you. Because even Andy Richter was like, you know, it wasn't like malicious. We didn't mean to do anything. It's just we had better viewing. Like it was just more people wanted to see us than him. Viewers wouldn't stick in with him.
It happened like that, you know.
And now Conan's doing Conan.
Yeah.
And he's been doing Conan, and he's funny as fuck. He has a lot of stuff online that I think a lot of people would like. It's funny. But I thought that story was insanely catty and soap opera-y and very cutthroat. Like it really showed the sharks in the business.
Yeah.
The deep stuff.
Kind of shows you how that world works, dynamics of it.
Right, the business.
Mm-hmm.
It's either you or me. That's what I took from it. Like if it's gonna be you, it's gonna be you, and I can't help you.
Right. Ooh. Turn my sound down. On my phone. Anyway, I felt bad for George Lopez. Like, 'cause
I haven't. I was gonna
watching
watch
that
it,
shit,
but
dude. Oh, dude, it's not worth it.
somebody had told me that they watched it and they said he's not. It's
I
not
didn't
like his
even
old
finish
shit.
it, dude. Like, it wasn't good.
Like I think his heyday was like Latino Kings of Comedy. You know, when the George Lopez show when he
Or
did
that
the
old George Lopez stand-up, dude.
Mhm.
Oh, dude, that's solid gold.
he was funny as fuck.
Yeah.
He really brought
He
a
just,
new.
I don't know. It's just different. He's different nowadays. And
He's older and he's probably not as.
had money for a long time. And
That's
had his ups and downs. And
what was I think it was Joe Rogan. They were talking about that because he said Tim Allen had come back after doing all the Toy Story and all his movies and stuff, and he was a millionaire all of a sudden, and it went from actual humble like family man comedy to my Lamborghini broke down the other day. Like it was shit nobody can relate to.
right.
And he's talking about his badass car and his
Kinda
big
flittered out.
mansion. Nobody wants to hear about your rich life, dude. Did I think I mentioned this when we were talking about Comedy Gives Back, that disaster fucking show, and they put Steve Harvey on, and he was right there. It was for the COVID relief thing, and he was right there in front of his Jag and shit, like with a badass coat on, with like in a badass garage. It was like he was flaunting his fucking wealth during it, and people were disgusted. They were like, "What a prick, dude."
They're like, dude,
We
come
get
on.
it. You're fucking made man. Like.
You did it, yay.
He was like very clearly like, I don't give a flying fuck what you're
Well, I
going
mean,
through.
when you got all that shit, what use is it if nobody else sees it?
Ray Romano did it in his closet in his bedroom, and his closet was huge.
Just go on Yo MTV Cribs and have your day in the sun.
Yeah.
Like was you want to see
I
my
can't
Lamborghinis?
believe. Is Cribs still a thing?
I don't think so.
It might
I mean,
become
I
a
don't
thing
know.
on
I have
Quibi.
no fucking clue.
Have you heard of Quibi? I wasn't
No.
gonna fuck with Quibi, but they brought back Reno 911, so I was like, you fuckers.
I
think they
I
heard
always
me
liked
say it.
Reno 911.
They brought it back. It's new episodes and everything.
I wonder is Nick Swartzen in it?
Yeah, it's the same
Yes.
people. It's the same
Yes.
people. I was watching the preview for it, and I was like, they brought it back, dude. Like, because I said, fuck Quibi. There's nothing on there that's not on Hulu, Netflix.
They're bringing that back. I love that.
They brought Punk back too.
We need to drink heavily one night and then wake up the next day feeling like shit and do a Pepto-Bismol shot. You fucking do a shot of tequila, right?
Oh
Then
yeah.
You pour a glass of Pepto-Bismol.
Yeah.
Drop the shot of tequila into Pepto-Bismol.
Ooh.
Drop the shot glass right in there.
Jesus.
And then drink it while you're sitting on the toilet.
God damn.
Yeah.
So you can shit too, or
No, just while you're shitting all that nasty water out of your butt, peeing out of your butt.
Oh my god.
Take yourself Pepto-Bismol shot. I'll use the bathtub.
Jesus.
It'll be great, dude. It'll be a bonding experience. Hopefully, I'll have my voice back by then. I'll serenade you and cry with you.
Oh.
Light our clothes on fire in the wastebasket.
Jesus.
And I'll turn the shower on. Just make the water warm.
I can deal with that. You know what I would do in that situation if you did that to me? I'd bring a
What?
saxophone and I would dress like the guy from Lost Boys. I still believe. Dun, 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 dun.
I'm in the shower, crouching, crying,
It's like
while the clothes are burning.
it's like the Sixth Sense.
I see dead people. Sometimes they don't even know they're dead.
I'm just blaring on the fucking saxophone. What was his name?
Goodbye, horses.
It was I forgot the guy's name, but he was in the Tina Turner band. But he sings
Oh.
that song. He lives for that song. Fuck.
I don't know who he is.
That was his biggest shot. You remember? You know what I'm talking about, though. The guy with the ponytail.
Yeah. I remember that.
I still believe.
I can't.
He was. It was
I need my
great.
voice back.
The Lost Boys is a piece of art we'll never get back.
Oh yeah. well.
Same guy made Batman. Fucking Batman and Robin. Right on.
There you go.
We got forever out of it, I guess.
We'll always have forever.
What do you think about the Batman situation, dude? They can't figure out what the fuck they want to do with their characters. They kind of ruined it.
I know.
I think they squandered it.
I think they just need to let it air out for
because
longer.
the last thing I heard about Batman was Robert Patterson was playing Batman, but now
Fuck that. I'll never watch it.
But now they're talking about bringing a Ben Affleck back.
No, I won't watch that either.
And then there was a story about
him and his Jeeps.
Michael Keaton doing a Batman Beyond type role where Bruce Wayne's training.
Nah, he's too old. He needs to kill
young
himself.
Batman. Oh, Jesus.
Yeah.
I like Michael Keaton. You don't like Michael Keaton?
Yeah, but I don't want him as Batman again.
You don't want him as Batman again?
Bring back Christian Bale.
He was a great Batman. I feel like it was partly he was a good Bruce Wayne. He was a good dick, but he was a great superhero. Like he played a good Batman. But it was also Christopher Nolan's writing. Like that movie, all three of those movies are so epic and shot with that fucking IMAX camera.
Yeah.
Like those movies were sick. That's how you do a superhero movie.
You need to bring back what's his head? Why can't I think of his name? Played Joker. Heath Ledger.
Oh yeah.
Bring back Heath Ledger, dude.
I wish they could.
With your magic.
How cool would the Dark Knight Rises be if the Joker was included with Bane? Those two characters on the screen together would have been epic.
Dude, those two ever truly teamed up. I guess Batman would probably surpass them, but it'd be one hell of a fight. One hell of a takeover.
I thought Bane fucking gave him a run for his money.
Yeah.
Bane really whooped his ass. I've got a bias though, so.
Yeah, I like Bane. Well, I wonder if I can do Bane with laryngitis.
Oh.
It will be very excruciating. Oh no.
That's Bane going through puberty.
Yeah. I'd like to play kickball with you.
Why don't you take me seriously?
I have to leave my mask on. COVID.
Bane was ahead of the times.
Yeah, he
really.
Was. Yeah.
He was prepared for it all.
Why would you take off your mask? I don't want the viruses.
It would be getting me sickly.
It would be very excruciating.
Speaking of Tom Hardy, have you seen the previews for his new movie?
I haven't seen the previews for your boyfriend's new movie.
Capone.
Oh, yeah.
He plays Al Capone in his later years.
Oh, really?
He's an old man with dementia. It's that story of him like hiding the shit, and they busted him faking dementia or whatever it was.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. It looks really interesting. It has some of the same people from Legend.
I'll definitely watch it. Yeah.
It looks good.
Definitely watch that.
I don't. Give it a lookie. I'm looking forward to like Venom 2. I want to see what they do with the second Venom movie.
To see Venom 2. I really enjoyed the first Venom.
It was good. It was nice. Surprisingly good.
I liked it.
But like I said,
your boyfriend did a great job in it.
It's not even like that. I can't even like an actor like anymore. It's gotten so.
Yeah.
You know, I get it. The dude does a lot of really like. I think it was partially because he like does those. He does like Charlie Hunnam photos. Like he does. Right. He's that guy who knows what he's working with, so he takes off his shirt for like Fitness Magazine.
Right.
And then if I say, "Oh, dude, I love Tom Hardy," and they're like, "Oh yeah, really? You do?" Because he has a lot of topless photos and shit. But it's more or less just the art of acting. I know how hard that is, dude. It's
right.
You got to respect people who can act. The problem
it's true.
It's like Kevin Spacey. I always thought Kevin Spacey was a hell of an actor, but when all that shit came out about him, it's like now I'm conflicted because I love the man's art. I love the art form of how he was able to.
Dude, one of my favorite Kevin Spacey movies is fucking K-Pax.
K-Pax, yeah.
Love that fucking movie, dude.
Dude, when I wrote...
What an awesome character.
It was wonderful.
Fucking
when I wrote my screenplay for Black Blood Creek, the main villain in the story, I was thinking of fucking Kevin Spacey.
Yeah.
Just because he's such a great actor. Like, you love to... But you find all this stuff out. The creepiest thing about Kevin Spacey is he's such a good actor that he tried to do a scene to win back. Like, he's an actor's actor, so he has that creepy video after all that stuff came out. He's like, when I know. He's like sitting by a fire being creepy.
Wow.
I'm not dead yet.
I'm not dead yet.
It was a creepy video. It wasn't like an apology.
I may put it in your butthole.
He pretty much said, I'm twisted, and you knew this the whole time.
Do you know what Spanish fly tastes like?
Ask Cosby.
Oh, yeah.
Did you see the video when Cosby was coming out of his court case and he was like, he bobbed and weaved and he went, hey, hey, hey.
Hey, hey, hey.
Did you see that?
No.
Oh my God.
Oh my God.
What a twisted.
Of course he did.
What a twisted man.
Way to go, dude.
What a twisted guy.
Is he in prison now?
Yeah, he's going to die in there probably.
Oh God. Prison time. Spanish fly. It's Christmas time in the city.
He might get a dose of his own medicine. Who knows?
Yeah, he might get a pudding pop or two.
I often wonder if Jared from Subway's still alive. You think somebody got to him already?
Oh, they already got his pudding pop.
That's why you don't hear
oh,
from him
man,
anymore.
Dude. He looks like a busted up fucking beanbag now. Oh, shit.
That's such a scandalous world.
Yeah.
I never told you this. I actually got contacted. I filled out this app to be an extra in the show The Blacklist.
You did tell me about that.
Yeah.
How did that go?
It was all right. Like she wanted to. She was like, you can do an extra, or you can read lines for this character that's between your age group. And I was like, well, I try to read lines. I'm not an actor. She's like, that's fine. Like, as long as you just gotta pretend.
Right.
She's like, but we're taking everybody. We're taking all the talent and stuff. So if you wanted to, you could send me the video. We'll send you the lines through email, and then you just send us a video of you acting that out or whatever. Auditions. Because of COVID shit, you got to do it through. And I was like, I was shocked that they must be desperate, because I was shocked I even got that far. Damn. I haven't sent in the video yet, but it's for the new season of Blacklist, I guess.
Man, I bet I could do something like that, dude.
I've thought about it. Because I was like, if I'm alone in my room and I set the camera up and I take it seriously, but see, I don't know how to act. I feel like you would be trying to act and that would bleed through. You couldn't do it naturally. You would it would be very clear you're trying to act.
And for someone like that has had no experience in it, you just need to read your material and understand your material, and then your comprehension will show through.
You feel like I feel like I should ask, who is this character? Where was he born?
You can give it authenticity.
Give him a backstory.
Dimension. But don't take liberties over the writers of whatever. But
I know a lot of people
a
lot of people will take a small character that maybe only has a few lines, but they'll make a character out of it and they'll give him a background to make it more authentic.
So when those few lines come out,
they
it's
understand
more
who
of
that person
authentic
is. Yeah.
Expression. Yeah, definitely.
I don't know though. I might not do that.
I don't know.
That seems kind of terrifying.
I may look into it. I might become a movie star.
So I think it was like $100 per day for extras, but then it was like $250 per actors.
Right.
And I was like, that's not bad money. But I feel like I would even if I crushed an audition, it would be terrifying to do it in front of cameras. Like you remember that guy that was on the news and he had the spoken word book.
Yeah.
And she's like, you're going to do a little freestyle for us right now? It's a little white lady. And he's like, yeah, I'll do a freestyle. And he sits there and he's like, years ago they tried to... And he bobs his head back and forth. And he tries again. He's like, years ago they tried to put me... And he gets nervous and he looks at her. He's like, is this live? And she's like, yeah, we're filming right now.
She's like, oh yeah, honey.
She's like, would you rather read out of the book? He's like, yes.
Yeah, And once upon a time.
It was fucking hilarious.
He's like, I will take you up on that offer, yes.
Or me and my friend were talking about at work today. I thought the video of the kid. Have you ever seen the little kid at the theme park where she's like handed him the mic and he's like, well, I've never been on TV before. Like he starts trying to speak like a newscaster.
I've never been on TV before.
He was very formal. Like,
right.
Well, the ride goes up high and it's scary and everybody screams and I've never been on TV
He
before.
doesn't know what to do with his hands, so they're just like he's Ricky Bobby and that shit. And I lost my penis.
I was waiting for him to go, back to you, Bob.
Oh, shit.
I don't know. That's
Monday Night Football.
I feel like this was a good catch-up episode.
Oh, yeah.
There's so much shit to fucking get to. It's
we've already...
goddamn ridiculous.
We've already hit almost an hour.
Everybody stay safe.
Yep, stay safe.
Wear your mask. Just wear the mask.
Don't worry, I don't have the COVID. I got a sinus infection.
See, he says this now.
Turned into laryngitis, but I've taken medication.
He says this now in the next podcast.
I'm working on getting my voice back.
In like an incubator.
Oh, no. Last week I couldn't speak at all, so it's... Well, I mean...
You got lucky
really
this week,
sound,
yeah.
So I'm doing better.
Nice.
I'm getting better, so...
We all hope you get
And I'm
better.
not contagious. So.
Everybody pray for Lau. Give him your prayers.
I'm going to be okay.
Let's give a round for Lau.
Okay. That was nice.
Got all the claps. All right, ladies and gentlemen, this has been CandL without the E.
Connor and Lau.
We love you guys, and we'll come back at you with some more fun and interesting views on the world.
Take it easy. Throw something in the comments. Oh, yeah, our sponsors.
Oh, yes.
Anchor Fence Company.
Our sponsors are Anchor Fence Company, located in Springfield, Missouri, on Campbell Street, headed towards Nixa. Get a picket any size.
Any size.
Anytime. Except
Doesn't fucking
after
matter.
5 and before 7 a.m.
Or we'll punch you in the throat.
And OPMS Kratom.
OPMS Kratom.
Gets me through the day. All right. We love you guys.
Take it easy. Peace.